Welcome, Greek U Nation, to episode number 688 of the Fraternity Foodie Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Mike Ayalon, CEO of Greek University. I am a speaker and an author. Our ninth book just came out. It's called From Letters to Leaders, The Legacy of Service. So I want you to go and pick up that book on Amazon today. We call these episodes the Fraternity Foodie Podcast because there is nothing like great food to bring college students together. Fun fact, mindfulness and meditation can help every college student who is listening to us right now. But many of them might be currently feeling overwhelmed. They might be feeling stressed out. They might be feeling full of anxiety. So there are so many tools that can help you today. That is the beauty of where we're living today and technology. There are experts in meditation that can help guide you through your journey. And our next guest holds the key to bringing balance back into your life. Pilar Herreros is a certified life coach, a meditation and Reiki specialist, a former professional dancer, and one of Miami's Pilates precursors. Her passion lies in inspiring her clients and taking them on an inner journey to remember and recognize the truth that lies within all of us. Pilar provides private, virtual, and group sessions where she shares her unique personal techniques so you can practice anytime, anywhere to instantly restore harmony, balance, and peace back into your life. Welcome to the show, Pilar.
Thank you, Mike. It's an honor. It's wonderful to be with you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm so excited that you were on the show with us. I
Yeah.
think you have so much great information to share with college students. And when I was reading more about you, you tell this story about being a young girl who was always smiling until life became much more difficult. So, what happened during those school years that caused you to lose that smile?
Yes, thank you. Well, I was born in the Canary Islands, Spain, and we were very free at that time, right? So, yes, I was a joyful, smiling girl that lost her smile for years. I was at school, and at that time, we didn't know if we have any problems. So, maybe it was ADD, a different way of learning, but I did struggle a lot during that years. And I just carry low self-esteem, shame, guilt. And I was in drugs. I was in drugs. I was with rebellious crowds. And that was very painful years. Although I was able to move on, and my parents helped me, I traveled, I got into the dance world, but always felt that something was missing. That package of not being good enough, right? Of like low self-esteem, shame, guilt, I still there. Eventually, I discovered meditation, and I remember practicing meditation. I remember crying and laughing, and I thought, oh wow, my smile was back. So that's what happened. Also, I want to share that at that time I was very impatient. So I couldn't do long meditations, and that's when discover what I share today, the power of practicing 1 to 5 minutes anytime, anywhere.
That's great. Well, that's wonderful. I can't wait to learn more about that 5 minute meditation. You also write very openly that you felt a little bit different in school. And
Yeah.
so I'm wondering, looking back at it now as an adult, what advice would you give to other students who maybe feel like they don't fit in at school?
Yeah. Well, I it's so different today than that at that time, right? Today we have so much help. Look at what you're sharing, Mike. All the things that you're doing, all the things that you're students have access. We didn't have that. So I highly, highly recommend don't stay alone. There's so much wonderful, really good help. There's so many self-help groups that they can help you. And also I want to share drugs, alcohol is not the answer. Rebellious crowds are not the answer. Observe yourself, observe how you're feeling inside, and the answer is there. And maybe observing yourself, you're going to say, no, this is not where my true nature wants.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I remember there were a lot of kids that I would hang out with in college, and I saw them abusing drugs or alcohol. And there's usually some root cause. There's some reason why they're using this alcohol or drugs to cover up whatever pain or trauma that happened to them when they were kids, when they were children. And so many times they're using it to mask that trauma, that root cause. And so if you just get help with that root cause, then maybe you don't feel like you need to do that all the time.
That's it.
Yeah.
That-
So it's something to think about, when you observe some of your friends and people that are around you in life, and you talked a little bit about those 5 minutes, and you say all the time, 5 minutes can change your life. Now, that sounds very simple to me, maybe too
Yes.
simple.
Yeah, yeah,
So, what do you believe? Like, why is it that you think that these small 5 minute practices are actually more effective than some big dramatic life change?
yeah, yeah. Well, we if we really observe ourselves, we know that we have so much stress, anxiety, fear, so many things that we go daily, right? So we are in that state. So what it does, you just interrupt that, right? You observe yourself, you say, "Oh my God, here I am again," and you stop. And when you stop, you're gonna see the power. I mean, you stop for a minute and you say, wow, that all anxiety, that headache or whatever, is like you stop. And it's like before everybody's talking about the body, take care of the body, go for a walk or something, but we have to take care of this too. And that short, right, action does all of that. Balance a little the head and the body too. So yeah, I do it a lot. Anytime, anywhere, like I say, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think a lot about my first job after college. I was working in New York City, and I worked in New York City for many, many years. And it was good, but it was good experience, but it was very stressful. I mean, everybody is stressed. Everybody is working crazy hours, not sleeping enough, not eating right. And you actually said that stress is silent until the body speaks. So, what are some of those warning signs that students will ignore that there's stress in their life?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a lot of students have a lot of stomach issues. Big ones, big ones. And if someone is watching right now, they know big ones, right? Also, um, what else can I say? Stomach, uh, breathing issues, right? Breathing, asthma, allergies. There's a lot of that, right? So sometimes I can't breathe. I mean, headaches. Headaches, there are so many. I work with some schools and with the teachers, and we do really this short meditation. And they say, oh, the headache is gone. I had issues in my eye, it's gone. So, yes, yes. So all of that. Problems sleeping too.
Mhm.
So these are all talking to you. The body speaks.
Yeah. So the body is trying to tell you something by giving you
Mhm,
all of
mhm,
these
mhm.
warning signs. I think
Yeah.
that's really important to pay attention to. Now, when we start talking about things like meditation and mindfulness, some people immediately are going to say, no, this is not for me. So, what are some of these big misconceptions that people have about meditation and mindfulness?
Yeah, well, I'm going to share different things. Now, some people say, "Oh, meditation is woo-woo," or all of
Right.
that, but you have to go and search. Like everybody's searching today, right, with the AI and everything. So search about meditation, and today there's like hundreds, thousands. There's thousands of studies, scientific studies proving the benefits of meditation. So that's nothing to do with woo-woo. Go there, and there's a lot of scientists today also practicing meditation. So that's one I wanna really to share, right? And what it does, you're gonna see what it does in the brain, how it is the brain before and after the meditation. And also, there's a lot about, like they say, okay, meditation. I can stop my mind. I can stop my mind, can't stop thinking, right? And I say, and for me, yes, some experts say, no, you have to quiet your mind, you have to blank your mind, but there's many difference. And I will say, no, you don't have to stop your mind. Don't stop your thinking, the thoughts. Just bring the attention to another part, right? Maybe it's the breath, maybe it's the sensations of the body. And then you're gonna say, because I have clients like that, say, oh, so I can do this. Yes, you can. And the thoughts will come again, right? The thoughts will come again, but you bring the attention again and again. Like right now, we can do it to the breathing. We can relax the shoulders like that, right? And I think I had another one. Like right now, yeah, and you don't have to, again, like I say, anytime, anywhere, right? I have this, I go again to this school and I work with the teachers and they have a lot of kids. And the other day we were doing meditation and they were drumming, tum, tum, tum. And I thought, oh my God, people should see what we do here, right? So anytime, anywhere, we can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and I think it's totally normal to be meditating and have a thought that comes into your head. It happens all the time. Okay. Even with people who do this every single day, it happens. It's normal. It's
Yes,
okay. You just have to figure out, how do I get back to meditation, right? What do I need to focus on?
yeah,
So that's normal. It's okay. It's not something that we should say, oh, that should never happen. It happens. Okay. So what?
yes, yes,
So I think you're absolutely right about that. Now, the college students who are listening right now, these are very involved students in lots of organizations at the university. They're moving really, really fast, like 100 miles an hour, very fast. And so, how can we incorporate mindfulness or meditation into a schedule that is full of classes, full of meetings, full of events with their friends and other fraternity and sorority members, full of social activities? Where is there going to be time to do mindfulness and meditation?
yes, yes. Well, I can start in the morning. There you are in bed, right?
No.
And you can just be there, and instead of rush, get up, you just, laying down. It's for you, it's easy because you're not used to just laying down, and you just breathe in, follow the breath. And commit yourself. You can do a minute, right? But you say sincere, do it sincere, not saying like, okay, I did it, it doesn't work. No, no, you are sincere there, right? You say 1 minute, and you can put the alarm if you want, right? 1 or 5 minutes. And you just feel your body and relax there, right? Again, or breathing, or you can put the hands anywhere. Maybe you like to put the hands on the belly. You can even do It's great, and it's a great one, right?
That's
So,
really good.
yeah, it feels good.
Yep.
Practice because it feels good. Then also, okay, you're rushing, you can stop, right? But maybe you observe yourself walking really fast and not being present. So maybe change the pace a little. All right, there you're rushing, you observe yourself, you're like already very stressed,
Mhm.
and you observe it. So you change a little your pace, right? You change a little when you are between the classes, in between the classes, again, instead of rushing, the way you take the phone, you just, tick, 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 tick. You just, change a little. And that's amazing. That's really, really powerful, right? But I love to do again that when you stop anytime, anywhere you are, if you go take the bus or you walk, you stop and you sit and you just if you have sunglasses, you put the sunglasses, nobody's gonna recognize that. And you just stay there with your eyes like this and it's great, right? So yes, a few, right?
That's great. That's really good. I also think about some of the things that we say to ourselves in our head, right? And there were actually some articles I remember reading talking about how many negative things that we'll say to ourselves. Nobody else. It's just us saying, "Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not good looking enough. I'm not smart enough." All of those things that are happening in your brain, right?
Yeah.
And one of the themes that I see in your work, you say that we are not our thoughts.
Yeah.
Can you explain what does that mean? Why is that so powerful?
Yeah, it's very powerful and it's very, very important. That's why it's important to take these pauses, right? To observe that thoughts, like the story of that girl that was in school and that thoughts were saying, no, you're not good enough. You can't. And it was for many years like that. And still, I have to keep observing that. And so yes, you are not that thoughts. You are much more than that thoughts. And you have the power to transform that one that say you are not good enough. Or maybe you feel superior sometimes, and or you feel inferior than others. You have to constantly watch all of that and how it's making you feel, right? And sometimes you can even write them, right? Yes, I can't. Or you compare yourself with others, right? We compare so much with others, and that's all like, that's not nothing, right? That's nothing real with that. That's why it's so important to take these pauses, right? I want to share one of my clients. One he was he's a student too, and he said, "Oh, I have to go to this social event." And he was judging, right? The thoughts were judging.
Mhm.
And he said, no, I don't want to go. I don't like these people, right? And he haven't been even there in that event, right? And he was very negative. All the thinking is very negative, right? So, and he say, and for him, the breathing works. He likes the breathing, right? So, have you practiced? No, I haven't practiced the breathing. All right, so when is the event? Tonight. I said, what about if you practice? So we left it there, right? And the next day we talk, and he said, how did it go? Did you go? Yes, yes, I had a nice time. I met nice people. I was relaxed. And did you practice? Yes, I practiced in the shower.
That's a good place to practice.
So there you see, right? For college, right? No time. You're in the shower. So he invented. I had nothing to do with that. He discovered in the shower, right? And it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I like that scenario, right? You have a college student has some event that they're going to, and everything is negative, that this is not going to be good. I'm going to have a terrible time. Uh, you talk a lot about posture and how posture can affect their confidence coming into a room like that, or their mood, or their emotional well-being as they move into this room or this event. And this is something you talk about often. Talk to us about posture and how that affects all of those things.
Yes, yes. And as you talk a lot with people, it's interesting how they open and they share, right? Many times we close ourselves, right? And we close because we are scared. We're gonna go. We are scared. Well, we are not scared. The mind is scared. We are not scared, right? The thoughts are the ones that are scared, makes you feel scared, right? So there you are like that, and how many people, and it's painful, right? It's really even painful. So many people share that, right? So we go to that event, for example, and we go like this because we are so scared. So also about posture, how many times we don't, that posture is not even us, it's not even us, maybe is you inherit from your father, right? How many times we have this posture and people say, wow, you look so much like your father, right? And you say, you talk like your father, you express like your father, and you say, and there's nothing new there. Where is your real personality, right? And maybe that personality that you adopt from your father has a lot of fear, right? Has a lot of old thinking, and it's not even your father, it's the ancestors that we carry that from the past, from your families. So this is this has nothing to do with you, right? And you do it. So did I answer your question?
You did. It's fascinating to me. It's so interesting how something as simple as posture can really change an entire event in terms of your confidence.
Yes, and also I will say like, yeah, so because these are all old and related to any kind of fear or something, we can start to change it, right? And you can start also to bring and this one will be neutral posture. Even in yoga, they call it mountain pose,
Mhm.
but it doesn't matter. Yoga's whatever, but we can call it just neutral. So neutral, there's not, it's nothing is plain, and it's like the new you, like after you practice in the shower, it's the new you, right? So the posture also will be the new you too, right? That is transforming your life, your thinking, you are recreating your new life. Yeah.
That's amazing. All right. I think now is a really good time for us to test your meditation here, right? So, would you be willing to lead all of our listeners who are listening right now through your favorite 1 minute stress reset right now on the show so that way they can experience what it's like for themselves?
Okay, all right. So we're going to let's share a little before we close, and I'm going to share one. There's another one that lately I really love, but I guess I'm going to share first a simple one, and then we can talk a little about it if we have time, right? So again, remember, you're going to observe in this minute. If we can close our eyes, if you are able, you close your eyes, and so you're going to probably observe like we talked before the thinking too, right? So that's okay. So this is like resetting the cell phone, right? So just observe this moment right now as it is. So maybe you hear something around, and maybe you observe tensions in your face. And you just try to allow softening. So you also allow softening the shoulders, the arms, and key is to feel, just to have a sensation. And maybe now you observe your breath and see how it is without changing, just observe. And when you just allow to reset, there's not too much to do, just softening. It's like you surrender. And again, maybe there's the thoughts, and we know that's okay. Just bring attention to the breath, easy. Just softening everything. Whatever you notice tension, just allow, relaxing. There's a mix of relaxation, breath, thoughts. Maybe stay committed. Maybe if there's tension, that's okay. We are committed to 1 minute. Allowing, softening. And I think we can start to come back. I think it was a minute.
Wow, very powerful, very good. That's fantastic. I tell you, I can instantly do that every single night before I go to bed. You learn certain skills, whether it be through yoga, through meditation, and you can instantly just really calm down your entire body to a point where, every one of your body parts is just completely still, relaxed, and all of those thoughts, kind of really kind of go away, all the stress and anxiety and other issues that happened earlier in the day. So that's very effective. And I think, you can really train yourself to do that, which is wonderful. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's like creating these little habits, right? Then
Mhm.
you put it and you're gonna notice again and again, you say, oh, it's time to sit.
Right.
It's time to, so you're creating these little habits. Yeah, powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, I think anybody can do it, and I really appreciate you bringing that. And listen, there's a lot of people like you that specialize in this that are very good. Sometimes there are classes on college campuses where you can learn mindfulness, meditation, yoga classes, all of those things. So I really think that our students need to look into some of
Yeah.
those options in order to remove some of the stress and anxiety that's in their lives. So this has been very good. I'm wondering, where can our listeners connect with you so that way they can get some more access to you, to learn more about your book. Your book is called Within You, Anytime, Anywhere, and just to learn more about your work as a certified life coach, and maybe do some of these virtual sessions with you. Where can they go?
Yes, yes. Well, I have my website and my name is there, so pilarherreros.com, and I think you have it right it there also, right? So there's my website. Also, the book is on Amazon and it's in English and in Spanish also, right? And what else? Well, Instagram under Pilar Herreros or Mastering Serenity. But I think with that, with the web, you have it there. But also on Amazon is the book, and everything is there.
That is fantastic. So I'll spell Pilar's name. It's PILARHERREROS.com. Go to the website. You're going to learn everything about Pilar there. Of course, go to Amazon to buy the book. It's called Within You, Anytime, Anywhere. And I tell you what, if you need somebody to help you as a certified life coach, if you want to be doing any kind of, private sessions, virtual sessions, group sessions, maybe you can do that with everybody in your organization. I think Pilar is the one who's going to help you to restore that harmony, balance, and peace back into your life. So I really appreciate you, Pilar. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you. So listen, you have one more question, right?
Yeah.
What about the foodie? The foodie.
Of course. Next time I get to Miami, I do
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
food.
yeah, 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 right?
So
I
where should
know.
I be going for a great meal in Miami?
Okay, all right. So I was thinking, I even will share with some of my clients. What should we recommend here, right? So, okay, it's not the healthier one, but it's Miami, and Miami is Latin, right? So we
Okay.
have a lot of Cuban. So this is a classic, and the name is has nothing to do with Cuban name, but the name is Versailles, like the palace in Paris, right? V as Victor, Ersalles, Versailles. All
Mhm.
right, so it's very Cuban. It's in Calle Ocho. Actually, has instead of say 8th Street, it says Calle Ocho. So you can go to that street. There's a lot of Cuban music, but it's Miami, right?
That is great. That is
Yeah,
great. All right.
yeah,
Very
yeah, yeah.
good.
But you
Uh,
can contact me also, right? So I can tell you if you want something healthier or on the water.
I
Yeah.
love Cuban food. So, I mean,
Okay.
anytime you want to go for Cuban, absolutely, I will go. Like Ropa Vieja, that kind of is
That's
just
oh, so then you will love the place. Then
delicious.
you will love the place.
Delicious. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing better than that. For me, it's great.
Perfect. So you see, I was kind of say, what do you think should I recommend? Because I heard another of your podcasts, and people were saying healthy food and all of that, no, 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 just tell him uh Versailles. That's
Yeah,
it.
go with your gut instinct. If that's the
That's
place to
it.
go
I'm
for good
glad.
Latin
I'm
food, then
glad.
you go.
And
Some
I was
people, are into healthy food, and that's okay,
Yeah, but there's healthy stuff there too.
Yeah.
Healthier. There's all kind of food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen, you did wonderful. So thank you so much
Thank you,
for being on
Mike.
the show with us. We appreciate that. To all of our listeners, if you learned something from Pilar today, I want you to share this episode with your entire friend group. Just take the link and put it in a group chat, share it on social media. You never know who needs to hear Pilar's message today. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you
We'll see
so
you on the next
Yeah.
episode of the Fraternity Foodie Podcast.
Thank you,
Bye
Mike.
for
That
now.
was wonderful.
You're
Thank you.
very welcome.